All right, let's take a quick look at our project folder structure. At the top here, we have a .github folder. This is if you are using GitHub to store your app code. If you are, then you can take advantage of GitHub Actions to run automated testing and deployment whenever you push code to your GitHub repo. And then there's the .meya folder, and this contains a file called connect.yaml, and it specifies the app that you're connected to. So you might have a production app, a staging app, a developer app. So it's important that you make sure you know what app you're connected to. In the bot folder, you'll see a default.yaml file. This is where you can change the name of your bot as it appears in different integrations. Certain integrations also support a bot avatar. So here we've specified an image that will represent the bot. You can remove this if you want, or you can specify a different avatar. Next, we have the component folder. So whenever you want to extend functionality of the Meya platform, you can create your own custom components. So here we have one called welcome, and it just says a welcome message depending on the user's language. So this is using Python 3. And you can also create tests that will run whenever you execute the Meya test command. Next, we have the flow folder, and we see some standard flows here. We have a very basic one. Whenever the user says hi, it replies hello. We also have a catch-all. So whenever the user says something that the app is not meant to understand, it will reply with this message. Next, we have the integration folder. So later on, we'll set up a different integration, but by default, we have the sensitive data integration enabled, and that just makes sure that our user's data is protected. We have a .gitignore file and a .meya.ignore. These are really important. Make sure you don't delete these. You can add to them if you want, but just make sure that they're not deleted. The isort config and the pyproject.toml file, you won't need to modify those. They just specify some project configuration data. pytest.ini is used by PyTest, which is a Python library for testing your Python components. And we use PyTest behind the scenes whenever you run the Meya test command. README is a markdown file that you can use to specify some information to let others know how to set up the app and what the purpose of the app is. Then we have the vault files. So your vault file will specify secrets. These are usually things like API keys. So you might have something like this. And the reason why this file just contains dummy values is because vault.yaml is stored in your version control. So you don't want to store the actual secrets here. The place for the actual secrets would be in vault.secret.yaml. You do something like this. And if you look at your .gitignore file, you'll see that vault.secret.yaml is not committed to version control. So this is where you want to store that secret information. All right, that's the basic project layout. In the next video, we will get started with building out some flows.